Girls are always on my mind, but they're not usually talking.
I can only imagine how devastating it was. Losing your friends, in essence, your family, convinced all the time it was completely real. I'm sure it must have been horrible for you. I understand. You're a Superboy. You're not supposed to have feelings of sadness or vulnerability.
You don't know what I feel.
Connor!
Just leave me alone!
Look, me dying during the exercise might have started things going south, but I was coma girl. Missed out on all the fun, forgetting it wasn't real, so no trauma. No need for the shrink wrap.
You're too tough to need help.
Whatever. Maybe.
Or maybe too tough to admit you need help. Artemis, it's not a sign of weakness to open up to your friends.
I know that.
But you still keep secrets from them.
You won't tell them. You can't.
I won't. But you should. You could start by admitting you're not really Green Arrow's niece.
Right. Can you imagine what Wally would do with that?
Interesting. So, the person you're most worried about is Wally. So, you want me to believe that after everything you went through, including your own death from fiery explosion, you're peachy?
I'm, fairly certain I never used the word peachy. But I think you got the gist.
So, you really have no interest in confronting your extreme reaction to Artemis's death?
I'd rather talk about you, babe.
Wally, you're in denial.
I'm comfortable with that.
Hurting. Try traumatized. I finally become leader and wind up sending all of my friends to their deaths. I know I did what I had to, but I hated it. When we started this team, I was desperate to be in charge. Not anymore. And that's not even the worst of it. You can't tell Batman.
Nothing leaves this room.
I always wanted, expected, to grow up and become him. And the hero bit, I'm still all in. But that thing inside of him, the thing that drives him to sacrifice everything for the sake of his mission, that's not me. I don't want to be the Batman anymore.
It was all my fault. Hello, Megan. Who else could take a simple exercise and turn it into a nightmare that terrorizes everyone she cares about?
You've turned white.
No! Oh, you meant Caucasian. Yeah, I'm fine being Megan, but I can't be trusted to use my other powers.
McGann, you're Martian. Not using your natural abilities is like me refusing to speak. Which, by the way, I tried for a while after my very first canary cry nearly deafened my entire first grade class. So I get how you feel. But not being yourself is never the answer and won't make your feelings of guilt go away. Learn from what happened. Your uncle would be happy to train you. Practice until you gain control and regain your confidence.
Here's the ugly truth. I wasn't devastated. Even with Superman, Tornado, you, the whole League dead. Even though I didn't save Wolf, I watched Artemis and Kaldor die and abandon McGann. I felt at peace. See, from the moment I first opened my eyes in that Cadmus pod, there's been one thing I've wanted and feared. To know what it is to be Superman. And I knew. So I was happy. Everyone I care about dead or traumatized, and I'm happy. How do I get past the guilt of that? How do I live with myself?
I don't have any easy answers, Connor. But one thing's clear. Admitting it is the first step.